everybody.
Hello. We are live waiting for Danielle Madeira to come on. Hope everyone's having a good Friday. We have our champagne poured and ready.
Champagne flowing.
Angela's just closing the door. And we are waiting for Danielle to join us.
We have a canine companion.
Yes. Oh, there we go.
We have Dudley.
Duds.
Dudley.
He's somewhere around.
He's right here.
Oh, he's hiding. Hi,
Look at
Duds.
his little face. Look how sweet he is. Are you the sweetest? Yes, you are.
So as we are waiting for Danielle, Angela, what did the team do today?
Today, the team orchestrated a Fashion Friday in which all of us dressed in an outfit inspired by someone else on the team. So I don't know how many of you watching know our absolute star senior studio coordinator, Marion McComb, but I absolutely nailed her look today.
Yeah, you did.
I did.
Yeah, you did.
And keep watching on, or watch all of our individual stories. We took a lot of pictures. We're going to be posting like crazy about our wonderful outfits with everybody. It's going to be stellar.
Stellar. Mm-hmm. And Danielle just walked in.
I'm so disheveled. Wow.
You're gonna get settled in, and we're just. We are here. Hi.
Hi, babe. How are you?
Good.
Hi.
Oh, it's Y'all Fashion Friday, so everybody dressed like a different team member except me.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, hold on.
Have you seen Azun's Cecilia?
Azun's dressed like me today.
She nailed it.
Shut up.
Mm-hmm.
She did.
Watch
so
for our
funny.
Fashion Friday stories.
Oh
They're
God.
so
Wait,
good.
wait, hold on.
No, I'm dressed as me. I'm wearing my Philippine San Miguel beer t-shirt. Represent. But then I walked in and everybody else was dressed like someone else today. And I was like, you don't look like yourself. It was so cute. So
Wait,
cute.
was it a surprise? Was it a surprise to you?
I knew what was happening,
Okay.
but then I had heard about it a few days ago.
It was a surprise that almost literally everybody participated. It's amazing.
Okay, so Danielle, the way we've been doing these interviews is everybody's been calling from their own phone.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
No, come on in.
I
Just
know.
hop
I didn't
in.
want to because I don't like.
Come on.
I don't.
I'm gonna step out because I was the Danielle placeholder until now.
Here we go.
Dog stay.
Dudley will
Dog
stay.
stay.
Yeah, this is my Dudley.
Pleasure seeing you all.
You can ask me. You can ask. Oh, you ask the question and I'll answer from back here.
Okay,
And then
perfect.
the dog can be the cute factor.
Oh,
We just need a baby and we got a good commercial going.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh. Boosh boosh.
Danielle,
Yeah. Yes.
now that you've settled in, cheers.
Cheers.
Welcome
cheers.
to
Happy
our
Friday.
Happy
Friday.
Friday.
Happy Friday. I don't even know what that means anymore. No, kind of. It's just it's like a constant. It's a constant flow of wine and not knowing what the next day is.
Okay, you have to tell everybody because we are celebrating Women's History Month, and we are highlighting all these badass
Is this a girl dog?
ladies.
Is this
No,
a-
he
He's- okay.
is Dudley.
He's
but,
Dudley. Okay,
but
Dudley,
he is very
okay.
much a feminist here.
He supports.
Yes, he does.
Of course it does.
So, yeah, we're just getting to know all these different badass ladies in the industry. And today we are highlighting you, love.
Woo!
Woo! It's going to be weird because I'm going to have to talk this way.
I know. Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. We did that. Yeah, that's fine. You guys are fine with that. Wait, and you could look at me every once in a while, and we could kind of have that kind of connection as far as. Okay, never mind. I'm just gonna look right there. Right there. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So yeah. How are you guys doing this? Like, so there's interviews. Like, what? What do you want to know?
Well, I know
You know
all the things,
Mm-hmm.
but I want everyone else to get to know you and your amazing journey in life and all the like crazy special events that you've produced and like the 17 years before before coming over here.
You know, I lucked out. I mean, it was, so I thought I wanted to work in film production, right?
Oh,
And
crazy.
So, yeah, I don't know if you do this.
I did not. See,
I wanted, I'm a
find out
hustler
stuff.
baby. I grew up in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Yes.
And then you knew that. And then I
Yes.
went to University of Kansas, and I basically worked any production job that was around, and there's not many production jobs in Kansas. But there was this internship at this, I think it was back in the days of video, because it was video production. I think it had a name with video production in it. So it was a while ago. But anyway, through that, I didn't even need to, I was just working for free for lunch, basically, and just trying to meet as many people. I didn't even need the credits. But it's like, that's what you do, right? I mean, it's like, I really appreciate people that are like, I just want the experience. So I got a contact at DreamWorks Amblin, which is Steven Spielberg's production company that is, you know, yeah, it was funny. I went out there to interview, and my boss's contact, and I went out there to interview. She just wanted to make sure I wasn't crazy, and then she set up interviews for me later. So I flew back, and then I got the best of those jobs. And you know, the jobs at the beginning are like PA, just anything. They're the entry level jobs.
Yeah.
But I got the best entry level job, which was in the story department of DreamWorks Amblin. But it was on Amblin, which is Steven Spielberg's property and his production company. That's only like 100 people. There's koi fish. It looks like Jurassic Park.
Wow.
It is. I was in the story department, so I got to see all the scripts that came through. And I copied like a motherfucker. I mean, it was like just.
I did not know any of this. That's awesome.
I lucked out a lot.
But that's because you just put yourself out there.
Yeah, you just kind of, I mean, as you just kind of, even though it's like I doubt myself all the time, but I just kind of, I'm like a ramrod. I just kind of keep going through and assume the position that I know what I'm doing. But the best stories came out of Dream Amblin. Like because it was right next to the copy room, was right next to Steven Spielberg's office. And so you could always tell when he was about to dish about something because you'd smell his cigar smoke like in the hallway. Oh. And I'm copying scripts, and then this is like when the Kenneth Starr thing was going on, and with Clinton. That's how old I am. But I remember he was bitching about Kenneth Starr, and I heard Bill Clinton on the intercom. It was just like, wow. It was a very small atmosphere that had a lot of fun stories.
So you were making a bunch of copies to get the inside scoop.
I was making a whole bunch of copies and coding them. You had to code them at that point.
Oh my God, kids.
Code your stuff, okay? Because you don't want it, if it goes, if the script's found, and it's got your code on it.
Yeah.
So it's all very secretive. So anyway, I was there I didn't like LA. I just really didn't like LA, and I didn't like the film business because I didn't see that many women that were in the film business that I looked up to. I worked for two who will not name producers that were women that were not nice at all, and they were awful. And they had all these women working under them, and they were just not great. So I left without feeling like I got a really great experience in the film business, but I know that I was very impatient 25-year-old too. So, so then
that's awesome because I didn't even know that you had a film background.
That's what I studied.
That's crazy. Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Great.
I had 2 internships. Wow. I just did internships. I thought I would do 5 internships. Work for free as much as you can.
Well, that's literally been the theme. Every time I've asked someone this week, it was like, how did you get started? And a lot of the times, people just put themselves out there. They just got their hustle mode on, and they just went for it.
You just do it. You don't have the expectations that, it's weird seeing some people come through that they assume that they just have this, I don't want to say entitlement, but it's definitely a different level of thinking than what I was in it. Like what can I do? What floors can I scrub? And I overheard conversations. I saw people that, were creative executives and how they worked and their assistants. And, it was just like just a sponge. And then, I just had a hard time with LA. It was just, I worked in Santa Monica at the end because I was working with the producers. And I lived in like Silver Lake area.
Oh, great.
Yeah. No, it was an hour each way. So it was like,
but you were in Silver Lake before, like, it got...
Oh, yeah, yeah. Like it was really, Silver Lake. It was kind of when it was kind of crappy. It was the raw time.
Yeah, raw Silver
time.
Lake.
So then I came up here, and I also noticed film. There's so much, it's so drawn out from the development to when it finally gets to the production.
Yeah, the process is long.
To when and then when it gets released, it is the fastest thing that you've spent your last 6 years on it, like for these producers, and it just disappears. And it's like, and you don't even get that reaction from, like, you don't even feel the reaction of the crowd or anything like that. So that's what I loved when I went up to San Francisco, is I went to a ton of shows. Like, I always liked going to concerts in college, but I started becoming part of the show-going community in San Francisco.
Wait, what? Okay, you went from LA, and then what drew you to San Francisco?
A boy and a...
There it is.
Well, yeah, I kind of pushed him to move up there, but I also had friends, and it was so beautiful. It's like coming from Oklahoma, where you really don't have a view anywhere, like nothing, like it is flat, to every half block there's a view. It's so beautiful. So we moved to San Francisco, and that's what got me here. And then I just worked a lot of shows, and I realized that had the energy that I was looking for to work in. That energy, that immediate exchange. So it's like, I'm not a huge music buff. I'm not like somebody that's like, geeks out on production, but I like feeling that energy of the crowd and the artist and that exchange. And
on the day of.
It's, And then also just kind of there's an energy also about, like, with everybody that's working there before the audience even comes in, there's I remember when Billie Eilish played at the Bill Graham Civic, I was getting anxious because there were so many people that I know, and there was so much of a build-up because it was it was right when she was becoming huge. Yeah. And there was kids lined up from, like, they were trying to stay overnight, and like 15-year-old girls.
Oh my goodness.
At the Bill Graham Civic. Yeah. It was like not a great area to have your teenagers, sleep and camp out to get that.
Well, they were a huge fan. I mean, Billie Eilish.
But I still got nervous. I got nervous, because I was like, oh my God, there's an energy about the show that's like palpable, and I got nervous.
Okay. But, well, wait, you fast forwarded. Let's go back.
Okay, sorry.
You moved to San Francisco, and then you liked the energy at all of these musical type of events, but how did you get into it?
Because I'm a total schmoozer. Like, I'm a people. Let's just say it, okay? I love people, and it's very authentic, but I love people, and I met some really cool people that, one of my, that worked for Bill Graham Presents, who are pretty much just legendary people in the industry that I look up to, and I became really good friends with one of them. I became roommates with one of them, and then the two heads of Bill Graham Presents broke off of what was then Clear Channel.
Dudley,
Dudley likes vodka.
Do you want champagne or do you want vodka?
You want vodka.
Duds, what do you want?
Sweetheart, do you want it quicker? You can combo it. Apparently, some rock stars combo with whiskey and champagne to get it in their blood system quicker.
When I used to perform, I used to do champagne, and then I would smoke a cigarette, and I don't even like smoking cigarettes.
No. And wait,
but it was like this buzz, and
help?
It helped get the raspy singing voice that I had. Anyway,
I was like, that seems really like tame compared to some of the stories. You were just like a cigarette. I'm like waiting. I'm like, did you do any other drug or what? So
I don't
as an artist,
do drugs.
I know, but as an artist, I was like, that's not that bad. And you were just like, I got the smoky raspy. Okay. No. So as an artist, you're doing A-okay, and that's not, that's not a bad thing. I think smoking one cigarette's fine.
It was more of like, anyway.
Okay.
We've digressed. Wait, can I have to get Dudley some water. But can you keep talking to everyone about your amazing story?
Okay. So basically once Another Planet had just started, and being the kind of go-getter and beggar that I am, I went and basically begged Greg Perloff for a job and Sherry Wasserman. I was so intimidated. Sherry even makes fun of my anxiety that day when she makes fun of me all the time. But
yeah, it's fine.
But I got the job, and I was the head of marketing, and that was in 2003.
Head of marketing.
Three.
Of Another Planet.
I mean, I also was working radio station before, Alice radio station, so that was prior to, so that helped me get in, because I did have some like marketing promotions experience with like media outlets, which is basically what you have to do.
Mm-hmm.
So
where's Sterling, by the way?
Oh, she was supposed to come. Mm-hmm. I know, and Sterling, who works with me now, was the middays DJ at Alice, which was very cool. So then we started on this ride, and it was just awesome. I mean, when we were a small company, Another Planet, it was just, you could do anything. Like, there was like, it was endless possibilities of what we wore all types of hats. We're doing ticketing, we were scrappers, and we didn't have the venues, and then.
So this was like early 2000.
Mm-hmm. 2003.
Okay. And then, that's crazy, because I was in radio in 2003.
You were at Clear Channel, right?
No, it was crazier than that. I was at 96.5.
Oh, you were at the dentist office radio station.
I was at Bonneville. But hey, I got to go to some crazy-ass shows coming from a Mormon-owned company.
It's kind of when you're in that business, you're not used to paying for
We got a lot of freebies, and I was super fortunate to be part of radio during that time, because that was fun.
When I worked at Alice, I was in charge of the prize closet.
That was me.
That shit was bonkers. This was CD era, but it was.
Oh my gosh! I got to go to all the wine festivals at like 21. And I was like, oh, Zinfandel. Give me some alcohol, free alcohol.
I'm trying to think of something. Yeah, that was really cool. I mean, 24, 25 and in charge of the prize closet. But then we also got to see a lot of the artists would come through and do, because radio was really.
Radio was binging back then.
But I mean, I remember Maroon
20
5.
years ago.
Maroon 5 came,
Oh my god.
About 20.
Did we just age ourselves?
I know. Fuck. Let's take a moment.
It's okay.
It's all
We're
right.
young at heart.
I mean.
We'll keep going.
I definitely feel like I act less mature than a lot of 25-year-olds I know, which is not a good thing, but it makes me feel young. So I got the job, and it was marketing, and I just had to figure shit out, and I loved growing something. I loved the team. The team's amazing. It still is amazing. It's just gotten a lot bigger. But, and Sherry and Greg are tough. They're like, hey, all right, can you swim? All right, you're pushing in the pool. All right, I'll be back in 5. If you don't drown, that means you got the job, or you're doing all right.
God.
But they were good, because they hired the team was amazing, is amazing. But, at the beginning, when it was really Scrapperville, we all showed up. It was every show. I mean, I can't imagine working. I don't think I can ever work.
Okay, so in our IG stories today, you posted all these really fun behind the scenes photos Tell us about some. I saw one with Lionel Richie.
Oh, Lionel Richie. Love the Lionel.
What was that?
The Lionel. So that was backstage so his friend, his manager's a friend of mine, and Bruce Eskowitz, who's awesome, and he performed Life is Beautiful and Outsideline.
Which you have also been a huge part of.
I was. It's gotten to be such a big thing that at the beginning, I like to do stuff at the beginning because it's where the creative part comes.
And that's what we're going to talk about, CL, but that'll be a later transition.
So yeah, Life is Beautiful. So basically, when we started accumulating, we started getting venues, like basically getting the exclusive on certain venues, like the Fox. I think the first one was the Greek Theater.
Awesome.
We already had the Independent because of Alan Scott, who's the head of concerts and festivals at Another Planet. I keep saying our. I gotta get another them. Takes a while.
You were a part of it.
I was a part of it. I was
a
definitely
major part of it for 20 years.
For 20 years. I remember being pregnant, and I thought
I have to let Dudley out. Please keep going.
I feel like Dudley's the star of the show.
Dudley is like, I'm not getting enough.
Do you think Dudley and Penny would like actually get along? I have a dog named Penny Lane, and she is pretty much a staple at shows, and she's a staple at CL. And I think her and Dudley could get along.
Well, and she met Obama.
Which was pretty cool. So that was another event that we did at, I don't mean to jump around so much, but as we grew, we started getting venues. So at the end, we have the Greek Theater, the Bill Graham Civic, the Fox Theater, the Independent. We do an amphitheater that we build every summer at Harvey's Lake Tahoe. So the power of being a promoter is that you have the best venues, and you have a lot of venues because you have a lot of buying power when it comes to talent. And then when we started Outsideline, that was like amazing. I mean, at Outsideline, I don't think I've ever been more nervous at an event.
How come?
Because we sold out the first day of the event on the Friday, and it was Radiohead, and we were trying to get everybody in. And it was so everybody came at the same time, and Radiohead hit the stage, and people are still lined up trying to get in because they all came. So the CEO of our company, everybody's tearing tickets. Like, this is where we just said, screw this. Just get in. And then once I ran in, we got everybody in. I was so excited to watch Radiohead, and then the sound went out.
Of course,
3 times. I think it was twice or 3 times.
God.
And it was our first day of our first festival, and it was our fault, by the way. It was their guy. It was Radiohead's. Their fault. At least I'm gonna say I'm gonna use that story, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure whose fault it was. They don't put me in those meetings for obvious reasons. But
leave it up to Danielle to tell the truth.
I don't know whose fault it was. I'm just gonna blame everybody else besides my company, or my old company. But when you get so nervous about something, you feel like I couldn't look at the stage anymore because I thought I was cursing it.
I mean, I have had really bad, crazy horror stories of. It always comes down to audio for some reason. It's always around audio.
Really?
Yeah, it's always like a
sound. I've been seeing a lot of video, at the last, because there's so much video being used now on some of these bigger productions. So I feel video scares me.
It's usually the sound for me. I don't know.
We gotta go to therapy and work around that.
I know. What if we just combine our superpowers?
We can combine our superpowers, and we're gonna therapy out the bad shit and make sure that nothing happened.
Totally.
So I mean, what do you?
Okay, there. I was getting a doorbell. Our doorbell app. Someone's at the front door. We have a couple of productions happening at CL today.
It's huge. I mean, it looks good.
It's a very local celebrity, and I can't say who it is. But there's a bunch of really important people in the building at the moment.
It's not Douglas?
Who? No. I can't say who. We're not supposed to say who.
Nobody's more important than Douglas.
Yeah. No, Dudley.
Shit.
Dudley.
Do you think he's taking it personal now?
He sneezed. He's allergic. the rolling sound downstairs, Dudley.
So, I mean, it's Friday. Does anybody really want, like, they don't care.
Yeah, they
do you want to hear fun stories?
I think, like, let's get to the juicy stuff.
Let's get to juicy stories.
Yeah. Let's, fuck this.
I
it's
think
Friday.
The thing that I was most proud of was getting, I was the one that connected Disney, and I had a relationship with the Muppets, strangely enough. Who has that? Not many people, but I did. And so they had a TV show going on ABC at the time. And I know that they were trying to get younger viewers because my friend was the producer. So I came up with this whole idea about a content exchange, about them coming to Outsideline and us filming it and then putting it out there, and then they announce our lineup, and then they actually do have their band play on the stage. So I pitched it to the producers who were in LA, and they loved it. And then we had some time, and then sadly it got canceled. The TV show got canceled, but they still wanted to perform live.
The Muppets.
Live. I mean, as live as, yeah, we got it.
So talk us through that. How was that?
So, hang on a second. Can I sit down here?
Yeah.
I'm feeling too good.
Oh, yeah. That's better.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hi.
Most. Hi. That was awesome. We didn't really know what to expect, but it was so great. I mean, I had my kids there, everybody, it was just, I think it was the most talked about set of that year.
That's
of all
awesome.
the festivals.
That's crazy.
So it was really cool. And then I also had this idea to do this, get some press out of it, like maybe get a shot in Rolling Stone, and what would that entail? And so I remember I said, why don't we get a Muppet to do it after a DJ set after like the show? Like, how like at Coachella, Zed or somebody will do an after party for Red Bull or whatever. I was like, let's just have a puppet with the DJ.
Yeah.
Which is kind of ironic because a lot of people think, DJs just press buttons anyway.
Yeah.
But, so we got Animal to do I got Animal, convinced him to do a DJ set, 3 songs for photo op. And then they asked, what do you want? Do you want him to thank anybody? And I was like, oh, hell, fuck yeah. We're going to, right? And I put like my whole, our team. But then at the end, Danielle Madeira, me, I had Animal thank me because I just wanted that on tape. Because I was just like, just continually say this very loudly because,
Well, yeah. Why not?
So at least I have a video of that. So that was good. So that's a good take home, right?
Love it.
Okay, that.
I want more juicy though.
You want sex, drugs, rock and roll?
Well, you have to keep it PG.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just kidding. I'm not. I could never work again if I was. God, which one is? Hold on. Wait, I'm trying to think of the photos I gave you. Which ones did I give you? What there was? I sent you one, but I don't know if you posted of James Murphy and Lars Ulrich. That was fun.
I didn't see that one.
You know what's really cool is just seeing these, just a lot of the artists and how much they respect each other. And
look at! I'm just now reading all the comments. Hi.
Oh,
tell us.
Okay, tell us.
Come on, Danielle.
All right, hold on. I'm trying to think. You know what? I wish if it was the 80s, I'd have so much more stories, but that was before my time. It involved cocaine and prostitutes, but I don't know. That's what I heard. These are the rumors. They don't do that anymore. Now we have the sober, dry backstage areas and stuff like that, which is kind of. Oh yeah, I know. It's always, and the young people that are we don't drink, we just play Fortnite.
Oh.
Cool. It's cool. Okay.
Cool.
I mean,
cool.
Healthy lives. I think one of my favorite stories was, I think the Radiohead, hanging out with Radiohead after Bonnaroo. Radiohead's manager's a friend of mine, and they were pretty fun and loopy.
Oh.
Yeah, they were having a good time. They don't know anybody in Nashville, Tennessee, that many people at that time.
Wait, you have to tell everyone about the JT.
Oh, which one on JT? The one where we booked him. I booked him for that private event.
Yeah.
Oh.
Can you talk about that publicly?
Yeah, I mean, there's only two. How many people?
have
There's
been
20,000
watching
people. There's 20,000
later.
people that were there. Oh my gosh, feels
Sorry.
like this. I feel like that
Debbie.
woman from There's Something About Mary. Do I look as old as that woman does? The one that's like
Stop it. Oh my
Or try.
God.
I think like
guys
when I
are
was in my
cringing.
20s, and people said I looked like Cameron
Cameron
Diaz.
Diaz.
Now I look like that fucking old woman. Like it's
Stop.
wrinkled
Okay.
up, and I'm like,
Okay, we're not even. This is what we're gonna do, just to take a little break while we gather ourselves. I want to show everyone the gorgeous selects from our shoot.
Oh yeah. Oh wow, I've not seen those.
Okay, we're just gonna take a quick detour.
Okay, I want to see.
Because have some champagne. We just did a shoot a couple months ago with Ashley Batts, and we have our selects up on the wall. So let me just show you guys, because it's just a quick little detour. It's Friday.
Wow.
Okay. I mean, come on. Come on. That's a team. No big.
Oh my gosh, look at
These are just raw images.
Eileen.
Look at Miriam.
Oh my god, Miriam looks amazing.
I mean, stunner. And then
Like
there's
the Tesla.
Eileen,
I'm gonna
my ops manager, Claire. Oh, oops, there's me. Sorry, Mom. Not so sorry. There's me. And then, oh, there's another one of Danielle.
yeah.
I'm just gonna do a super close up.
quick to just take my shirt off.
Let's just take a look at Angela, though. I mean,
This is us. Look.
this is us. Check out Marion. So crazy.
I know.
My assistant is Zoon. Our assistant. Eileen.
Wow.
Looking fresh. Our interns, Wavy and Lauren. We have Cal. Oh yeah, there's Riley. I mean,
Yeah.
not a bad looking group.
No, actually that day I was like, you.
Oh, here, let's go back.
Sorry.
Hi team, you guys are on live. Representing CL.
I am Marion today. I'm a Zoom, but you don't have my head on my desk. But it still looks like a Zoom, so it's okay. You're just
Oh,
Wait, this is your dog.
yeah, that's my dog.
You have a dog.
I do. And that's Claire.
Cal.
I mean Cal. Sorry, Cal.
Oh.
It's Cal Claire.
And I love you.
And there's Duds. Our office is a bit of a mess today. But we have to go back because they're rolling sound, so we have to be quiet. Okay.
Oh, now I know why he's hanging around. I thought he was somebody else's dog. That's so.
Okay, we're back.
I put on some of your lipstick. I see. Oh no, look bad.
No, don't do it. Don't do it because it's super pink, and I don't know why I put on lipstick today.
Lipstick.
I mean, well, I was just more like I want to feel normal again. Okay.
I like the ladders. Okay, so another juicy story.
Yeah, let's go back to.
You want you
Spill
want
some
production? See, I mean, most of it is. I do have some really fun stories.
You know what this reminds me of?
What?
When we had our fun Sunday fun day.
Did you see the day? Oh wow, it was fun and messy. I'm gonna sit down. So the main, Dave Grohl is my favorite person to work with, ever. Love him. Love him. Like he's such a nice, fun guy. I don't see a bad thing about him at all. You know. I mean, I love Lars Ulrich. Mm-hmm. He's local. He's a great guy. I went to Glastonbury with him and his family. Which, if you ever want to go to the UK with any rock star, you definitely go with Lars or anybody from Metallica. Apparently, they're huge. I I need to dive deep into this.
For sound.
Are we loud?
It's okay. They're just sensitive. It's okay.
Okay.
We've been shushed.
It's not the first time.
We're syncing sound, and we're a little loud.
Oh, they're syncing sound. Just quick. But I've had a lot of good experiences, but I think the overall, I'm going to sum it up. The overall is just have a really good people around you. Like I lucked out. Like at Another Planet, I lucked out with that team. I mean, it's, we had a great production staff. We had great people in ticketing. I mean, it's like, I'm lucky to say I was involved at Outside Lands and some of these things. And I had a contribution in a lot of different ways. But the overall team is what really made it amazing. And same with Life is Beautiful. So I'm very proud of those things. And some of the events that we did, it's just like surround yourself with good people, hustle, and just learn. I mean, I'm still learning.
Well,
I mean, it's good, yeah.
And so that is what you were doing pre-pandemic. What are you doing these days?
Well,
I mean, I know.
you know.
But
Well, it's a secret. It's a secret right now.
Okay.
Because I'm building it out, but it is basically I'm building something that I feel very proud of because I love the music industry, but there's a lot of there's a need for diversity, and there's not that many people of color, and let's say about 65% of the artists on stage are people of color, and the promoters are, we're missing that piece. And, if you really want change in the world, you got to be a part of that. It's not having whoever is on the top right now kind of pick and piecemeal. It's like actually building something where you are the change that you want to be in the world right now. So right now I feel great that can't announce anything right now, but I feel great to be a part of something special that I'm building. And then also working with CL. And I mean, there's so much cool shit it's just like, I feel really proud because I feel like I'm working around people that I energetically just adore, and it's like, that's the most grateful thing. It's like, I mean, you can make a ton of money and crush it and whatever and be the most miserable fuck out there. But it's surround yourself by people that have very much an energy similar to yours and lift you up. Do not suck your energy. And I've been very fortunate to be around that. But when, it was my time to kind of move on from Another Planet, just kind of figure out my own little path. Scary as ever, but it was during COVID too, so like we're scared anyway, so might as well just put another thing on top of it. But I'm so grateful for my time there, so grateful. And I'm so grateful I met this girl and what she's doing, because again, I feel like a lot of people are jumping into things, but you have to have like a more of a belief in what you're doing, because that's all the more satisfying, I think, as far as your spirit goes and like how hard you work. It's hard to dial it in for me. I don't want to dial it in. I want to.
It's energy.
It is.
I believe in intention. I believe in recognizing people's true essence, which is why I fell in love with Danielle from the very beginning. I was like, where have you been all my life?
She made me cry. Yeah. Wait. We met each other and
through the
mask.
Through the mask.
Through the mask. I was like, I mean, it's just, I felt like I was finally I was just very confused at the time, and I felt somebody saw me and I couldn't even see me. And
well, you had just left.
You
had just left. You just came to CL because of a mutual
friend who said, and I was in the process of surrender. I said, I have no idea what this is going to look like, but if somebody brings something up to me, I will kind of look into it, because that could be a sign that's a direction. And it was true.
Crazy.
Dudley.
And And now Danielle has an office at Seal.
Yes.
And has been an amazing spark of energy infused into the Seal community, which has been so fun.
I'm like a little tequila added to every beverage, which I think I have added a little tequila to every beverage, spiritually and literally. So
I love it. I love it.
But yeah, I'm very grateful. And
well, speaking of tequila, it's margarita and nachos over at Seal too.
Is it really?
Oh yeah.
What are we fucking doing here?
I think it's time to go.
It's time to go.
I think that was perfect. Thank you for sharing your story.
Yeah, I'm sorry. My story's never linear. It's always.
Why? Never apologize.
Okay. Yeah. Still learning. Only taking about 30 years of hearing that.
Oh my gosh. Well, thanks. You are the exclamation mark on our first week of all these different interviews that we've been having with some really dope-ass ladies in the industry. It's just been fun having all these, like, unfiltered conversations.
Yeah. I mean, totally.
There's no other way to do it.
No, you know what? I think it just feels more fun just to talk.
Yeah.
And
podcasts.
Is it weird that I do think I look like the woman from?
Yes,
There's
it's
something
weird that you don't. I
just bring the dog back, and then we'll get it.
I do see Cameron Diaz.
I bring the dog back, and the dog licking my face is very
Deads.
much on the
And
deads.
Okay, well.
Okay, I'm gonna try this.
No,
Wait, no,
don't try it
right.
because you're not. And then you're not gonna. Do you want to? You can.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Well, let's head out. Let's go have our marks.
Have a happy Friday.
Happy Friday, bitches.
Boo boo.